dreams. You want fame. Fame costs. And right here is where you start paying with sweat.
I'm gonna live forever. Baby, remember remember.
That's what I call A+ for everybody.
A+, I heard about those things. It's like an upside-down V with a line through the middle.
Boy, get on out of here before I change my mind. Class dismissed. That was terrific.
You want to have some lunch?
Yeah, but you know what, girl? I need your advice about something.
Ain't it?
Well, you know, I haven't been able to make up my mind yet about that part-time job.
Oh, the one where you're teaching
the cheerleaders dancing, yeah. I mean, if I didn't need the money, I'd just say forget it, but... Well,
How can I help?
Well, you know, you're really always so good at analyzing problems, looking at it on both sides, and coming up with a logical solution. What are you doing?
Looking for a quarter.
Looking for a quarter for what?
Had you take the job? Tails you down.
Elizabeth.
Good luck. After scrutinizing the pros and cons of your situation, Miss Grant, it is my learned opinion that you should take the job.
Well, Dr. Sherwood, thank you so much. I knew you'd have the right advice.
Give me back my quarter and we'll have some lunch.
Come on, girl.
Well, if you're here to check out the action, the really good lookers don't get here till around 7:30.
Thanks for the hand, Martelli, but I just found who I was looking for. Hello, Leo.
Oh, Benjamin. There you are. Sit.
Thanks, Leo. I was planning on that.
Can I get you gentlemen anything?
2 espressos, please.
Well, I'm upset. Quite upset.
You don't like espresso?
Benjamin, this is serious. As of this minute, we have no entertainment for the benefit dinner.
What happened to Joel Gray? I thought Nathan was in charge of that.
It seems that putting Nathan in charge of entertainment and getting entertainment are two different things.
Well, Leo, I'm concerned, of course, but how can I help?
How can you help? How can you help?
I asked you first.
The man is the maven of music at the world-famous School for the Arts.
Leo, most of the students at the infamous School of the Arts dream of a job off Broadway. They got lots of heart, lots of talent, but name value, I'm sorry.
Forget name value. We're down to the wire on this, Ben. A talented Jewish youngster from your school, some music.
Excuse me, I know this is probably none of my business, but I heard you mention music, and I guess music is my business, so...
You're not one of those California-friendly waiters, are you?
This is Bruno Martelli, one of my former students. Bruno, this is Leo Finkelstein.
Oh, pleasure.
Are you a producer, Mr. Finkelstein?
No, I'm a furrier, but I'm producing a benefit dinner for a group that I belong to.
Leo spent World War II in Bergen-Belsen. He belongs to a group called the Survivors.
And our benefit dinner is not going to survive without some entertainment, Ben.
You know, this really sounds like a worthy cause. I'd be glad to help in any way.
Your name again?
It's Martelli, Bruno Martelli.
Thank you anyway, Mr. Martelli, but I think not.
Not so fast, Leo. It's a generous offer, Bruno, and I, for one, thank you. See you at the auditions.
I'll be there. I gotta go back to work.
He's a very fine musician.
This is a Jewish benefit. He's Italian.
If he were willing to contribute $1 million, would you turn it down?
Is he willing?
Yes.
Able?
I don't believe so. What he can contribute is music.
Benjamin, a Leo Finkelstein cannot deliver a Bruno Martelli to a Jewish benefit.
You're being prejudiced.
I am being kosher.
Very impressive. From the looks of this, you're more than qualified. Job's yours if you want it.
Then let's just say that I'll take it.
Fair enough. You know, it's an hour a day every afternoon. That's not going to interfere with your school schedule?
No, not at all. Matter of fact, I can start today.
Fine. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll go break the news.
Coach, I want to talk to you about this. Oh, you're not Coach Axler.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Hey, far from it.
I'm sure he'll be back in a minute.
Do you mind if I wait?
No, of course not.
I wanted to talk to Coach about this lady that's been hanging around his office.
Oh?
Yeah, Coach is always looking for championship material. And this lady, she sure looks like a champion.
Why, sir, you are far too bold.
Just calling him as I see it. S.T. Gray.
Lydia Grant.
Sometimes I play basketball.
Yeah, so I noticed.
And you?
I'm a dancer. Your coach just hired me to teach your cheerleaders.
Oh, what?
Your cheerleaders.
Lydia, we're the Lancers. We don't have cheerleaders.
Oh, there you are. I take it you two have met.
Mr. Axler, Mr. Gray here informs me that you don't have any cheerleaders.
Well, not officially. Why?
Well, then who am I supposed to be teaching dancing to?
To the players, of course.
Are you kidding?
The players? Oh, I don't think so.
We are going to take dance lessons? That's ridiculous.
Hey, I'll tell you what's ridiculous. Missing the playoffs by one lousy game last season. Now that's ridiculous. This year, we're going to have an edge.
Dance class is an edge? I'm sorry, Coach. It's just dumb.
Now, wait a minute now. What's so dumb about it?
It has nothing to do with basketball.
Well, dance is all about movement and the body. Isn't that what basketball is all about?
Bingo.
Well, you can count me out.
Oh, I bet I could coax you into my dance class.
I bet you can't.
Well, my money's on the lady. And try this on for size. You miss one dance class, you're on report. You miss two, you're on suspension. If you miss three, you'll be doing public service commercials for the money.
Public service commercials don't pay.
I know. See you at practice.
Well, I guess you won that round.
What can I say? I guess I'm some kind of fighter.
Not a lover?
Is there a law that says you can't be both?
No, ma'am.
Miss Schwartz.
What's the big deal, Amatullo? All I said was, it's tough to find ice cubes in Italy because they lost the recipe. I'm warning you, darling.
Come on, he's right. You know, ethnic humor is too easy. Besides, you're...
Yeah, I'm what?
Well, I was gonna say you're better than that, but that would be fibbing.
Oh, really? And who was it in Miss Sherwood's class that took the cheapest shot in history, Doris?
Well, that was different.
How is it different, Schwartz? What'd you say?
Well, I asked him if he'd heard the one about the alligators in Florida who walk around with little Jews on their shirts.
Hi.
Was there something you wanted, Mr. Swarovski?
No. Never mind.
Still different.
Well, did you take the job?
Congratulate me. I am now the dance teacher for 12 professional basketball players.
Basketball players?
Well, there is this one in particular, if you get my meaning.
This is getting interesting.
It certainly is.
Do I have to say it? Dish.
Well, his name is S.T. Honey, don't ask. S.T. Gray, and he is gorgeous. And I don't like him.
Say what?
You heard me. I said I don't like him. I'm not saying that I'm not attracted to the man. I am, but
I don't know. We don't have anything in common. He hates dancing, and it comes on so strong, but there's something about him. I don't know what it is. It's
animal magnetism.
Excuse me, Mrs. Bird.
I couldn't help but overhear what you were saying. And what you're talking about is definitely animal magnetism.
You think so?
I haven't been chairperson of the Pet Orphans League for 12 years without learning a thing or three about animal magnetism. You betcha.
Well, so what do you think I ought to do about it?
Oh, just enjoy it. I look on it as nature's way of saying hi.
Mrs. Bird, I mean, there's no way I can get out of it, huh?
Not unless you're willing to have him altered.
Afternoon, ladies.
Oh, Mr. Morlock, there's something you ought to know about.
I already know about it, and the answer is never mind. Our insurance rates here are already sky high. I'm not going to let you drive them up any higher by conducting extracurricular dance classes on the school grounds.
But I don't think you...
No. There's no ifs, ands, nos, or but-eyes about it. The answer's no. That's my final word on the subject.
Mr. Morlock, I'm surprised at you.
Oh, no, you're not.
I always just assumed you were a Lancers fan, but I guess not.
What Lancers? The basketball Lancers? What have they got to do with this?
That's who's taking Lydia's class.
Miss Sherwood, give me credit for some intelligence. I happen to know that a professional basketball team has better things to do with their time than to come in here and play leapfrog to the beat. Now, I actually know...
Looking for the dance class. Hi, Teach.
Hi.
You're Kevin Taylor.
Give this man his varsity letter.
Kevin, we're gonna be right down the hall, the second door on your left, okay? I'll be there in just a minute. Won't I, Mr. Morlock?
Dismissed. That's an order.
When you jeté, you must land toe, ball, heel. Toe, ball, heel. That is going to add 5 years to your jumping career. Landing properly in jeté. All right, now let's jeté together.
Good job.
Jeté, not jive. Say jeté.
Jeté.
Thank you. All right, now. 5, 6, 7. And chassé pas de bourrée, glissade, jeté, tombe heel, other side, chassé pas de bourrée, glissade, jeté, baby, come on, jump, honey, stomping grace, come on, and chassé pas de bourrée, glissade, oh! What happened?
Oh, cramped up.
Oh, goodness. I thought you were the one who said every muscle in your body was in shape.
Well, every muscle that I knew I had. This one's brand new on the scene.
All right, let it go, let it go. How's that?
It's better.
Look, fellas, I think that's enough for the day, okay? Come on. Oh. Same time tomorrow, okay? Ice. And jeté.
You might as well report him. He's not going to show up.
And who might we be talking about?
ST. Look, I know the guy. He just doesn't go for this scene.
What makes you think I care whether he shows up or not?
Are you saying you don't?
Let's just say that I guess I was hoping.
Well, you're a grown-up lady. I gotta figure you know what you're doing.
Miss Grant, I hear you've been holding something back from us.
Oh, really? Since when?
Well, since you've been coaching the Lancers.
Oh, and where did you pick up that wonderful bit of news?
There can be no secret from rumor control. That's right. I mean, especially for inquiring minds like ours.
Well, and so if I am teaching the Lancers, so what about it?
Well, they're bad. That's what.
That, my dear, is a matter of opinion.
What's it like working with them?
It's like really tired. They're way out of shape. You have to forgive me, but I'm not really that interested in basketball.
Maybe you're not interested in basketball, but it seems like basketball is interested in you. Isn't that S.T. Gray?
Sure is.
All right.
What's up, S.T.? Yo, I'm Danny Amatullo, man.
How you doing? All right.
Leroy Johnson.
How you doing?
All right.
Lydia, could I speak to you for just a second? It'll only take a second.
Fellas, help me find the tape in there. We're gonna fly, okay? Warm up, honey. You're about 12 hours late for class, Mr. Gray.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You see, I have this problem.
Look, I am not a counselor. I'm a dance teacher.
I have an excuse.
I'm not interested.
Really? I have a hard time believing that.
You have a hard time with a lot of things, Mr. Gray.
Have dinner with me.
Like timing, for instance.
Sometimes the only thing that works is a full court press.
Well, why don't you just press your way right on out of here?
You know what? I think I might be a little bit crazy about you.
You're a little bit crazy, all right.
And what's more, I think you like me a little bit too.
Some of us work for a living.
Am I right?
Not in this lifetime.
So how come you don't put me on report?
And what are y'all looking at?
You tell us and we'll both know.
You're looking at a mean diva who's about to put you through some moves. Did you find that tape?
I put it in the machine.
Then let's have some rolls. Come on, people, let's go. Hit it.
Well, I ain't gonna be your queen of hearts no more. I played out my last hand. Now I'm walking out your door. I've got this song to soothe me. Got some aces up my sleeve. I got one more thing to say to you, baby, before I get up and I leave. And there's no good reason for the dirty things you've done. If this had been a card game, baby, I'd have shot you with my gun. You're playing dirty cards.
You see, Mr. Metelli, why your presence was required this afternoon? I'm being asked to choose between Miss Schwartz, who sings like an angel, and Miss Laird, who looks like one. Not an easy choice.
You've been here before, Mr. Swarovski. It's on these decisions that mothers are kissed and cats are kicked.
True enough, Metelli, but this one's a toughie. The role dictates a beautiful young lady visiting the city for the first time, who so disarmingly charms a young man that he can't do anything right for 2 acts.
That sounds like a job for the Heartbreak Kid.
Beg your pardon?
Holly Laird.
Uh-huh. But then along comes Act 3, and to prove her love to young Charles, she sings the most beautiful song he's ever heard, and he falls for what he has heard.
That's Schwartz to a T.
Thanks for all your help. Well, ladies, the decision has been made. Now, you all auditioned brilliantly. You are all marvelous, talented artists.
Mr. Swarovski, I don't mean to be rude, but if a decision has been made, do you think you could tell us what that decision is?
Miss Holly Laird, thank you. You're dismissed.
Congratulations.
You don't mean that.
Break a leg.
That you do mean.
Oh, Miss Schwartz, I hope you understand the reason for my decision.
Oh, I understand.
I know you're hurting now, but I have an offer that may prove to be the silver lining around the cloud. You see, I belong to a group of survivors of the Holocaust. and-
Mr. Swarovski, no disrespect intended, sir, but I have another class.
Please let me finish, Miss Schwartz. You've been selected by me from all of the talent at this school to create a special evening for some wonderful people and to help honor the memory of those who have paid the ultimate price for their heritage. Now, what do you think of that?
I think it stinks.
First, you tell me that I'm not pretty enough for your show. And then you tell me that I'm perfect for a Survivor's show. What does that say about me? A Jew. I'll tell you something else, Mr. Swarovski. All the stuff about being Jewish in the community of man, I'm not buying it. Holly Laird got the part because she's prettier than I am. We live in a world where Gentile is prettier than Jewish. I've accepted that in a lot of places. Don't ask me to accept it here.
So, has he asked you out?
He asked me out to dinner.
What'd you tell him?
I told him no.
What'd you want to tell him?
There you are, Miss Grant. A gentleman left this for you. I think he was a basketball person.
Was he a cute basketball person?
A stone fox.
Thank you, Mrs. Berg.
You're welcome.
Word has it that your tape machine met with an untimely end. Please accept this as a token of my affection and admiration. S.T.
He does have a way about him, doesn't he?
Hello, School of the Arts. Mrs. Berg speaking. Yes? Why, yes, he's standing right here at the cubbies. The male cubbies, that's what we... Never mind. Mr. Swarovski, it's for you, Mr. Finkelstein.
Hello, Leo. No. No, I have not forgotten. Hey, calm down, Leo. Yes, I know. Time is short. Einstein proved that. That's a joke, Leo. As a matter of fact, I found a lovely young singer for the benefit, Doris Schwartz. Yes, I said Schwartz. Well, I'm still working out the details, but not to worry. She's going to be there. She's going to be great. And as we say in the business, no problem. Right. Ciao. Mrs. Berg, would you be so kind as to look up Doris Schwartz's telephone number for me, please?
Mr. Swarovski, is everything okay?
I'm afraid our Doris may be a very troubled young lady.
But I just heard you tell your Mr. Finkelstein that she was great.
I suppose I did, didn't I?
I'm sorry, Mr. Swarovski, but sometimes you are just downright scatterbrained. Here's the number.
Thank you, Mrs. Berg.
How you teach?
Oh, you scared me.
Didn't mean to.
What am I going to do with you? I can't send you to the principal's office. I can't send a note home to your mother.
I suppose you can put me on report.
Is that what you want?
I've already told you what I want. I want to get to know you, and I want you to get to know me.
Why do you cut my classes?
Did you get the tape machine I sent you?
Yes, I got the tape machine. Thank you very much. Why do you cut my classes?
I have my reasons.
Well, tell me. Tell me the reasons. And you say you want me to get to know you. I'll listen. I want to listen.
I will. I really will. But not now.
Why not now?
Because you and I have more important affairs to deal with.
I must say I'm really surprised. I didn't know it had affected Doris quite as much as it has. Let me ask you something, Mr. Swarovski. You think I'm Jewish, don't you?
Why, aren't you?
No, I'm Italian, a Gentile Italian. When I married Mr. Schwartz, his mother refused to have anything to do with me. As a matter of fact, his parents sat shiva for us. That means mourning for the dead, doesn't it? Would you like some crumb cake? Well, she's only seen Doris about 3 times. She's never sent her a birthday card or a Hanukkah present. Doris used to write her letters. She used to say, all I want is a grandmother. That woman never, ever answered her.
Mrs. Schwartz, I've known Doris for almost 3 years, and I never saw the side of her.
Jack's mother suffered a stroke a couple of weeks ago. Jack's been a wreck about it. I can only imagine the feelings that Doris must have. On the one hand, she can't very well love a woman who's never even acknowledged her existence. But on the other hand, it is her grandmother. And I know she wants to try to connect us one more time. As far as Judaism and Jews and how she feels about it. What's she to think, Mr. Swarovski? When a Jew talks about persecution, he talks about it from experience. Well, Doris and I have had that experience, too. Do you understand that?
I don't like it, but I understand. Well, I didn't mean to burden you with all of this.
Oh, Mr. Swarovski, trying to help Doris is never a burden.
Well, I had to go out with you eventually. I mean, come on, anybody that was that persistent, please.
Well, I learned that dealing with the referees. If there's a close call in the first quarter, you just yell and scream and carry on.
Does it ever make them change the call?
Never. But comes the fourth quarter, they remember all that carrying on, and they just might be a little hesitant about making a call that way. It's called intimidation.
No, you can't have none. You've been bad.
Is that bad or good bad?
I don't know. A little of both, I guess.
That's fair enough.
You know, I don't know why you don't just give up. You know I'm gonna get you.
Hey, lady, that's the whole idea.
I mean, in my dance class. I mean, if you quit all this silliness, you'd save both of us a lot of time and energy.
Me, ST, a quitter?
Oh, you know what I mean.
You mean you want to see some of my moves? Is that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, why didn't you just say so?
I don't know what was so urgent that you had to take me away from my Shabbos meal, Benjamin, but it must be something important.
Well, Leo, relax. Have some espresso.
I didn't come here for coffee, Benjamin. What's wrong? Is it about our girl singer?
Well, now that you mention it, yes, it is about our girl singer. She's now a boy piano player.
A boy piano player? I don't understand. You promised me a girl singer, a Jewish girl singer. And that's what we advertised. Now, why can't you deliver?
I can't deliver because some things are more important than this benefit. A young lady has denied her heritage for so long that she makes cheap jokes about it without even realizing what she is doing. That's something that I cannot let happen. Now, you worry about your benefit, and I'll worry about my friend Doris Schwartz.
Yeah, well, it had to be done. He just never showed up. Yeah, right. Well, I'm sorry to bother you with this. Thanks, Coach. Good night.
Was that what I think it was?
I put him on report.
ST?
That's the one.
It's a shame.
Well, you're the one that said I might as well go on and get it over with.
No, but going on report, that's pretty heavy-duty stuff.
Well, if you haven't noticed, I consider my dance class pretty heavy-duty stuff, too.
Yeah, I know, but it's just the fine and everything.
The fine? What fine?
You don't know about the fine?
How much of a fine?
$10,000.
10,000? Oh, my God. What have I done?
Look, I'm not a ref, but I'd have to call that a personal foul.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Bird.
Frankly, I'm disappointed.
What?
Smooth move.
What?
I just heard about it on the radio at lunch.
What? Heard about what?
ST Gray's on report, maybe suspension, and the rumor is that you're responsible for it.
You heard that on the news? Why would that be on the news?
You jeopardize a team like the Lancers, lady. It's news.
Oh, my goodness. What am I going to do?
Well, if I were you, I'd keep a low profile. Very low.
Oh, come on. Why are you all making this into such a big old deal? I mean, it's just a sport, a game.
Lawn tennis is a sport. Monopoly's a game. Basketball's a three-dimensional metaphor for life itself. That's why it's such a big old deal.
I still don't understand why you picked today of all days to go on a shopping spree for bathing suits.
I told you already, Doris. I read the ads, and Bamberger's Westbury is having this terrific preseason sale, and it's this weekend only.
Mother, summer is not for 3 months.
Well, I want to be prepared.
This wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that Bamberger's is real close to where Grand Mercedes.
How'd you know that?
Well, I know where the shopping center is. Then I looked at the address of the old age home in the phone book.
Why'd you look up the address?
I don't know.
Look, Doris, we're talking about a woman that I haven't seen in nearly 18 years, and you barely know. This whole situation almost ruined my marriage, and it put a terrible strain on every single holiday that ever rolled around. And if you think I haven't thought about what it's done to you too, well, then you're sadly mistaken.
So?
So the point is, the woman is dying. And this is our one last chance to let her make peace.
I don't care if she gets any peace. All I can think of is what she put you through and what she put me through. She doesn't deserve peace.
You don't mean that.
Yeah, I do. I really think I do.
Doris, listen. I know you think you're right. And if I have to choose sides, I'm behind you 110%, you know that. But you've got to understand something. She thinks she's right. It's always the way. Someone has to be the first to say, forgive me. I forgive you. Well, there's still some time left. Let's try to love one another.
I never claimed to be a cheap date.
Yeah, but $10,000.
ST, I swear, I didn't know about it. Honest, I didn't even know there was a fine. You gotta believe me. Scout's honor. Well, I guess this is gonna put a major league cramp in our style, huh?
No. This might.
What's this? A contract?
Yep, for my services as a basketball player.
In Atlanta? ST, how can they do that?
You see the part that says in exchange for the amount of? That's how.
When do you have to leave?
A couple of days.
You know, I didn't get a chance to spend enough time with you to really get to know you. But I think I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
But you know, the way I figured it, ST Gray, you owe me.
The woman cost me $10,000 and I still owe her.
That's right, you owe me an explanation. Now, you said there was a really good reason why you could never drag yourself to my dance class. Well, before you get out of this city of New York, I want you to tell me
Time out.
what happened. I want to hear it.
I'll tell you.
All right?
Have you ever heard of Joetta Flanders?
Yeah, Joetta Flanders was the first black dancer with the New York City Ballet. She was one of my heroes.
She was my mother.
Oh.
Yeah, old. And from the day I learned to walk, I was given dance classes. Ballet, jazz, tap, you name it, I learned it.
Were you any good at it?
Hey, unfortunately, I was better than good without even trying. I guess it was from what I inherited from my mother. I could do it all.
But what? You didn't like it? You didn't want to do it?
Hey, I wanted to be an athlete, basketball, football, baseball, but I couldn't because every day after school, she dragged me to a different dance class. I remember this one class on Madame de Boris. I'm in the mirror with tights on, doing plies. I could see the guys out the window playing basketball. Hey, I wanted to be out there so bad that I hurt.
Well, how old were you when you stopped?
15. She was a strong lady, what can I say?
Oh, ST, well, all those bad days are behind you now.
Hey, maybe on the calendar, but not up here. Those memories are still fresh. So maybe someday I'll be able to get back to all that, but not right now. Not yet. And knowing you, half of you saying, get out the violins, that's a nice story. And the other half is saying, leave me.
Well, which half is right?
I'll show you. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime offer.
I'll take it.
Can I skip class now?
Skip class? Baby, you can teach class.
Maybe someday.
Oh, ST. I'm really gonna miss you.
Mr. Rock? Hi, Leo. Remember Martelli, the pianist I introduced you to? Well, he knows the number and is prepared to sing.
So you'll introduce him as Bruce Martin?
The hell I will. I've been bullied by you long enough. The same prejudices that you are so quick to point out in others, you don't even see in yourself. It's about time that you saw it and saw it for what it was. I was kidding.
I don't think he was.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the benefit performance for the survivors of Bergen-Belsen. For those of you who do not know, my name is Benjamin Shorowski. And though I myself was lucky enough to escape the horrors of the camps, I lost my entire family and remained dedicated to the phrase, never again. Some of you will recognize the song you're about to hear. At the camps, when the trains would pull up to let out their human cargo, this was a song that would greet them. It was a secret song of solidarity. The prisoners would sing this song as a sign to all, a call for the courage and strength they would still need in the days ahead. Tonight, I've asked a young friend of mine from the School of the Arts to sing it for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bruno Martelli.
Never say that hope has gone away, though the darkened heavens hide the blue of day. As mountains we stand at the borders of truth, let the fires whisper, let the storm break through. A child will stand where tears once touched the land, a flower will grow out of the dust, a flame will burn in the secret hearts of men, an everlasting light of love.
May you go from strength to strength.
Listen to our footsteps drawing ever near, sounding like a trumpet saying we are here.
Every heart is reaching out to every heart. As the night ends, yet another day will start. A child will stand where tears once touched the land. A flower will grow out of the dust. A flame will burn in the secret hearts of men, an everlasting light of love. A child will stand where tears once touched the land. A flower will grow out of the dust. A flame will burn in the secret hearts of men, an everlasting light of love. Hey! A child will stand where tears once touched the land. A flower will grow out of the dust. A flame will burn in the secret hearts of men, an everlasting light of love. An everlasting light of love. Yeah.
Shiraz, I need to talk to you.
Doris,
No. Let me go first. That way you can have the last word. And I need more of that from you. My thoughts are so jumbled. I know that I feel really good. I feel like something inside me opened up. And it's because of you. Even though I fought against you the whole way. Thanks for looking out for me. I need more people like you on my side.
I'll always be on your side, Doris.
There's something else you don't know.
You went to see your grandmother today.
How did you know that?
I saw it on your face, and I heard it in your voice. If you don't have to tell me anymore, I think I know the rest.
Now, let me get this straight. You will need a substitute teacher for your classes Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Is that right?
That's right.
All right. Are you okay?
Oh, I am better than okay. I'm just taking a little vacation.
Vacation? Mm-hmm. I thought you were low on funds.
One round-trip ticket to Atlanta. Let's say it's an early 4th of July present.
4th of July. Wait a minute. What's in Atlanta?
Fireworks, baby. Fireworks. Woo!